Go.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And they'll begin by running the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Allen going to audible to a different look. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Allen off the play fake. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. He may go. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Here's Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really...
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 23-yard run. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
21G, 21G.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. 7-7, our score after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On play action, here's Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Mostert is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Back to throw. Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And Mostert going to pick up a Dolphins first down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now Tua signaling to change things up. On second down, Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. On play action, Allen uncorks one for Davis. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it first and 10. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, first and 15.
Turbo 3, kick. Ready.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Open man downfield is Hill. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
A Mostert a first down carry, and this will wind up only getting him a couple. And it'll bring up second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 41, here's second down and 8. Looking to pass. Tua. Out route to Hill, complete.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
That is caught. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 24 yards the gain there, another first down as well.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Now a little bit of space there for Cook that time as he winds up getting about 7 there on first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now Allen throwing on second down. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Cook is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, bro, I in the right reviews, bro. I'm on the way to be ranked, bro.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. They find some open field here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And all the way in from
Bro, stop trying. I'm eating. I'm letting you do that, bro.
Tyreek Hill.
Don't really care about this game.
Yards. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Okay, DJ.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
You muted, bro.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already here, they'll audible to something else. In motion right, Olave. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. A car, he wants to change up the look here. Jet sweep, here's Olave. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's in a full run by the time he gets the football.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now they'll throw with Carr. Able to get away. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On play action, it's Carr. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So after the INT, it's Allen. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Malik 95.
Stuck with you. Knock his head off. Knock his head off. Knock his head off. Knock his head off. Knock his head off.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Got it right here, gotta wait for it. Y'all pussy niggas ain't see. And I bet that stick on the right knee, place. Arms, legs, chest, right on his face. Yeah, right there, we be thinking that. Right on his head. Nigga like me could be in plain sight, nigga still can't see me. Real talk. Nigga real. I ain't dunking nothing. I was chill on the scene. Real life. Nigga lurked out for nothing. Shit crazy.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the...
Malik, 95.
Knock his head off. 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 Knock his head off.
First down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Me, I ain't spell, I ain't talk. Ain't no nigga that's smoother than Joe. These niggas be switching like lizards. Gotta watch these nigga, they go spend slip. These niggas, they really reptilians. You can fuck your feelings.
Here's Allen on first and 10. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last.
Knock his head off. Knock his head off. Knock his head off. Real talk. Send a nigga straight to the graveyard. Wait a minute here, nigga brainwash. In the bed now, nigga say something. Say something. Say something. Say something. Say something. Nigga want smoke, you gon' pay for it. Got it right here, ain't gotta wait for it. Y'all pussy niggas ain't see. And I bet that stick on the right knee, place. Arms, legs, chest, right in his face.
Up the middle, it's Cook. Down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
You can cut out that other shit.
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37. Here's Cook again. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Allen going to try and keep it. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping it air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
He'll dump this off to Cook. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. Now Allen. This is caught. They're able to hold him with 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's got a full head of steam. The race is on. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 96 yards. And the Seahawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards. There instead, they get 90+ and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
And not
Ooh,
much
trash,
happening
you
on
had
the
a computer
return as he'll
tackle.
get this to about the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
To the air, Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Wide open receiver, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. Give to Cook out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Allen now looks to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16.
A gain of 22 yards.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
To throw, it's Allen. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Draymond Jones. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick toss to Knox. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Allen going to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Cook is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop it for a 2nd straight play right at the line of scrimmage. Allen going to go on 4th down. And this time he is in. James Cook from a yard out. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. But Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Now Smith.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
An audible here to get a new look.
They snap it to Smith.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Play action. It's Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
And now Smith going to change the play.
Now Geno on 1st down. End zone caught. Touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's on his way. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
On second down, it's Walker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to Walker on first down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Middle. Hey, alert.
And going right back to Walker.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Third and long, it's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. In his own end zone, it's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. Now he gets free up the left sideline. Now look out. And down to the 29-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now a 2nd and 10. Allen. Getting the football to Davis on an out route. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Well, this red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. A quick throw there is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 15 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
142 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
GG's, bro.
His second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are... It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Damn, you done made your adjustments, bro?
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. This taken in at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd? They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Allen going to look to throw on the first play.
And Cook has it, left side. A solid stiff arm. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing now is Allen.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
That's swung out to Mostert.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But if the strong safety position ended up making the tackle.
Touchdown, Dolphins!
Raheem Mostert.
A 5-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On first down, Allen. And complete, right side to Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Allen going to change the look here.
Now Allen on first down. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Trent Sherfield, 55 yards. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Across midfield. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Rolling to his right.
Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Allen going to try and keep it.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself from 5 yards out, and the Bills have taken the lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. They'll try and throw for it, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Here's Bass now to send it away. Berrios now from his end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Play action. Now it's Tua.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Tua going to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On second down, Mostert. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Now Tua going to change the play.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they like some matchups that they had.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here.
Pass complete. Now race for the marker.
And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
51 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
From the gun, it's Tua. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down in bounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have regained the lead.
And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent, and that's what they're doing right.
There he goes, right side.
Big strides, look at him go.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 67 yards.
And the Bills strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
after the touchdown pass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll run the draw with Mostert. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
21G.
Now Tua. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
He'll swing this out to Mostert.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Tua going to try and go quickly here.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Jalen Waddle
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Get the yardage and really help out your offense.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, let's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodge 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Dancing to his left. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Dolphins take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
The Tua is going to change things up. The Tua going to try and throw for it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Play action. Now it's Allen.
Open man complete downfield to Davis. Down the left sideline. Gabriel Davis.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Gabriel Davis.
79 yards. And the Bills are back within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
first down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
That good tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it.
A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They'll run right side with Mostert.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
3rd down and 1.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua rolling to his left. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll hit Mostert again here. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Tua to throw again. That's swung out to Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
20, TX.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Dolphins 40, Bills 29. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon.
GG,
Let's
bro.
face it. It's not.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Buffalo Bills. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing.
It's not going to work.
And the Bills are going to recover. Now, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
I'm about to beat the dog shit out you for trying that.
1st and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Allen going to keep it on the draw. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from back at the 9 after that last play. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Fights loose. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Solid finish to a solid opening drive, and that's the threat that he represents. He can take off and score on you.
What he makes it is 11-on-11 football. because a lot of the times the quarterback isn't much of a runner, so you don't have to account for him. Well, you do with him, and now he actually gets a lead blocker instead, and he's able to cash that one in.
Well, look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the Bills have recovered. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fit defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Throwing now is Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Gabriel Davis.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bills are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Carr.
Complete to Olave on the out route.
And down inside the 15 he goes. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
A gain of 15. And the Saints first down.
Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Second down and 3, ball on the 7. And now Carr changing the formation. Williams going to get it again on second down.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bills 14, Saints 7.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. Flush to his right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Demario Davis gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down. Now Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab for Josh Allen. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. On 2nd down, Williams. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
1st down, New Orleans.
Now this time, Carl throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On play action, it's Carr. Throw out left, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now Cook running right. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Allen. Caught right side, Davis. And Davis will have a Bills first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Trent Sherfield, 58 yards, and the Bills continue to pull.
Hey, subscribe to my YouTube, bro. I'm new to this shit.
They often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead opens opens up now to 22 points.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
To throw his car. He'll find Jones again, complete. The ball comes out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Say Mershaw's.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. To throw, it's Carr. He's got a man, complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Saints.
Chris Olave.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And the Bills are going to recover.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
You almost read that, dude, right?
But this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 2nd down, Cook. Nifty move. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL. It's on EA Sports.
Dirty. Come out inside, kicking us.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Well, now how about this return? And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Carr now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now they'll throw with Carr.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And they're going to speed things up here.
Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit. It looks like they'll move things around here.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Carr now to throw.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Now 2nd and 5. And Shaheed going to go in motion.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Saints are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the Bills are going to recover. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Throwing is Allen on third.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Allen going to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th. And
that's into a crowd and intercepted.
Lonnie Johnson picks it.
And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Back now in Buffalo. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Carr.
Screen play set up for Williams.
And some room to roam now.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jamal Williams, 47 yards.
And the Saints have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. Carr will look to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Williams going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jamal Williams with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Saints have broken our tie and have taken a 4th-quarter lead.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go.
You know you
they
sold.
didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
This is 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down inside the 30. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
That's good for the Bills. First down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Allen.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Look at the big man rumble.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Saints use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. The Saints offense and Derek Carr, they're still on the field, so they figure to go for 2 here.
Flushed out right. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think
maybe
a few
like a bitch,
attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear